All right, so let's get it popping with some boxing here. Jojo Diaz versus Tevin Farmer. Wow, man, what a upset. Well, hey, you got to give the props to my man Jojo Diaz, okay? He went in there and did what he said he was going to do. He executed his plan, okay? He stuck to the game. He didn't let anything interrupt him, okay? And I'm talking about not even that cut over his eyelid, you know what I mean? He wasn't fighting scared. He wasn't backing off. He continued to move forward and be on top of Tevin Farmer like white on rice, okay? And that was the reason why Tevin Farmer, he couldn't like get off, he couldn't move. A lot of people was like, well, man, he's fighting Jojo Diaz's fight. Nah, it was just that Jojo Diaz footwork was faster, his hand movement was faster. He was just getting off first, and that interrupted Tevin Farmer's game plan and everything. He couldn't do anything. Okay, I mean he was outmatched. That night. Now, the zone commentators was saying like they think something wrong with Tevin because he kept blinking, looking up at the clock, blinking, and everything's like I don't know. Maybe he was trying to use some magic trick. Like, all right, I'm gonna blink, bing, I'm gonna knock him out. I'm gonna blink, I'm gonna knock him out. I don't know. Okay, maybe, I don't know. He was trying to do some type of ritual, so I don't know. But he was, blinking and all, but hey, I'm not trying to take anything away from Jojo Diaz. Like I said, it was a great fight. I don't know if there's going to be an immediate rematch, but if so, cool, because I would love to see that fight again. And moving on to Demetrius Andrade, his fight. Man, who the hell was he fighting again? I realized that Demetrius Andrade and Charlo, they both like dictate each other's career. I mean, it's like Charlo, Jamal, he took on some guy from 154 pounds, had the guy doing somersaults in the ring and whatnot. I mean, yeah, he looked deadly against the guy, but the guy only had like what? He don't think he had like 7 knockouts or so on his record. There was nothing he can do against Charlo. And the guy that Demetrius Andrade had fought, what the hell? I mean, he did have support. I mean, his fan base was there and everything, but he was no match for Andrade. You know what I mean? It's like, if Charlo is going to continue to fight bums, well, then so is Demetrius Andrade. And the only reason why is because Demetrius Andrade and Jamal Charlo are not fighting each other. It's always some type of politics. You know what I mean? Oh, I'm not going to fight Demetrius Andrade now unless he dyes hair like I got my hair, or I don't like fighting dudes with cornrows. It's always something. All right. Now I understand that there was a fight, between Andrade and Charlo, some years ago that was supposed to happen, but Andrade pulled out. I mean, I don't know. It was either some promotional problems or they said that the money wasn't right. Then like somewhere down the line, it pops up that they was offered more than what the Andres and his crew is saying. But hey, this is PBC. You know how they do. I mean, they claimed they had $50 million for Anthony Joshua. They wanted to see the money. They was like, no, sign the contract first and then we'll show you the money. You know what I mean? So you really can't trust everything that, PBC said. Hey, I'm not beating down on the PBC. Okay, I love PBC boxing and everything, but really, I mean, after that, $50 million thing that they had with Anthony Joshua and everything, it's hard to believe anything they say now. So, anyways, that's my take on this. This is CMD Boxing Reports, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.